Hello guys. Dia terbian ni mahal ni. Sabar sabar. Okay, aku tengah live ni. Tengah live kan. Aku tahu tiba-tiba kan gambar lain, title lain, gambar long, gambar grafik. Kan gambar aku juga keluar kan. Tadi. Sekejap aku tengok dulu kan live. Cari nak tu kita kita live. Game sudah. Gambar gimana? Okay. Gambar kau nampak gambar reflection kan? Sebenarnya gambar tu bukan reflection. Itu gambar yang apa tu? Self love. Itu gambar self love. Itu gambar reflection. Aku saja ambil sebab aku tak nak gambar pun. Kau dengar suara aku kan? Ten 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 tenenen ten ten tenenenenenenen tenenenenenen tenenenenenenen tenenen. Oh, okay. So, yeah, well, this is it. Hello guys, assalamualaikum. Selamat lagi di channel me is Beyond Gamers. So, today we gonna continue play Dagi Literature Club Plus. And at the latest episode, before sebelum ni, we apa yang aku tak ingat Natsuki is dia macam Natsuki dia macam limas dengan Yuri. Dia limas apa tak kan bahasa Inggeris. Natsuki dia limas dengan Yuri sampai dia macam Natsuki is hate Yuri lah katanya. Natsuki hate Yuri. So until that Natsuki just apologize to Yuri and that's it. That's really easy to apa fahami. Right. So yep. Wait, hold on. Kita buka dulu. Aku ni pergi terus sebelum buka game. Jangan takut dapat dah. Sorry dah. Dah dapat dah. Then, yep. Aku tiba semangat hari ni nak rekod sebab aku tiba ada air monster keluar dekat depan meja aku. Bangun. Monster? Ni? Sedap pun nak rekod air ni. Waduh. Ni dah aku dah suka 18. Susah betul nak buka. Hold. Oh Allah. Sebaik je ke laptop. Nak. The monster. Oh, look at that. Boy. Energy drink. Go. Bagingin. Kau dah suara kan? Dah, tangan. Suara aku? Ada je kisah dia. Reflection. Yeah. Hold. Ni pun aku dapat mail. Banyak sangat mail aku dapat. Aku tak tahu ni pada mana ni. Ni I plaster, reward, musi, I plaster juga. Ni I don't know. How is this actually? So I just don't want to read it. And files, I just don't know what to do with this file. Pictures, I got a lot. I want to collect all of these. This one is so scary. Wait. Let's go to the side. Sorry, bro. By the way, all of this music is copyright. So if you guys want to record this game, please don't open this video when you record it, because this is all music is copyright. No money for you. I love this. I really. My song is annoyed. It's really chill. It's really peaceful. Oh! This song got two versions. Not piano from Monica. That's just a little bit. Wait, I want to. Dun. Guys. Dah aku. Hold on, I can't. Stop. Lagi tu saya sorry. The song is too loud, so I can't hear my voice. Ada? Belum. Ikan? Ikan. Music tu kuat kan? Music tu kuat. Sorry. Okay, so am I bothering you? No. Okay, just checking. Yeah, how to test is you always look so into it when you're reading. It made me I can wait. You're more ready to socialize, even if it take a little bit of coding. It's not so bad to be social if I let others to do work, so it can be healthy to put myself in a social environment every now and then. It's mostly difficult when I don't know anyone or there are too many people or everyone is being too silly for me to keep up with. Three glasses across the room at Yuri and Natsuki. Ya guys. Ada air monster guys. Lagi tambah. Sorry has her head kok Allah. Sedap sangat lah air monster aku tak betul cakap But and what does that mean? Maybe I should say something. No, they just ran out of the cookie. What a waste. They really become good friends, haven't they? I'm happy. Yuri seems particularly good at making. Well, my fault. Since I'm supposed to be the one you always. I suppose it all. I read recently, but only because I'm made a relevant activity. Oh yeah? Yeah, but man, just coffee here.
Wah.
Dia bukan turun biar biasa.
Tak lag je. Aku tengok live kau ya.
Tengok live kita live. Biar aku tidur turun banyak Boleh. Dah kenapa dah biar aku
Oh, ni lag ni. Stream kau lag.
Biar aku tidur turun banyak Boleh. Dah kenapa
dah stream kau lag ni. Oh, ni lag ni. Stream kau lag.
Ke mana ada? Tak lag.
Ya, stream kau lag.
Tak lag. Tak lag.
Oh, tak lag. Kadang-kadang lag, kadang-kadang tak lag.
Dia macam kalau aku meet dengan kau, dia lag lah. Oh ya, kau tengok live aku sikit Afiq. Kau tengok sikit live aku. Kau padang je beritahu aku Kau live aku padang beritahu aku
okey.
Okay, kita sambung.
Okey.
Sorry pasal tadi. Dia beat dia aku turun.
Kau dah nak buat phone ke?
Apa?
Kau dah nak buat phone ke?
Aku dah buat pom dah. Ni set story. Set story tak ada pom.
Oh, set story okey.
Ni tu. Aku lagi 2 set story untuk kau habis game ni. So guys, lepas kita habis game ni nanti aku antara aku sama dia Outlast ataupun aku kamera Roblox dengan dia orang kat live nanti. I have an element of romance in them. Come on Yuri, you know what I mean. Monica lowers her voice. It's a guilty pleasure of mine, so I won't tell anyone if you do too. Okay, but maybe more when I was in the middle school. I mean, I was really lonely and people were mean to me a lot. So it kind of felt like please don't make me think about the past. Sorry, I just got super curious. You know, we should totally pick out a romance novel to read. That we should be so much fun. Absolutely not. Really, even if it was just been between us. Try asking someone has no shame like Natsuki. Ouch. So sorry, I swear I didn't mean that. Well, I guess it was my fault for praising you. I'm like that for thing in my past too. You know, thing I feel to embrace to experience. There's nothing wrong with growing out of things. It happened to everyone. For instance, Natsuki interest in manga remind me quite a bit of how interest used to be about my interest. It made me think that she likely grow out of it too. Hey, wait, when you talking about me? Not me just. Sorry, kali masuk Natsuki malu. Oh, we're just talking about how our interests have changed over the years. When do you get that? Where do you get into manga? Oh, lagu ni copyright guys, so kita pasang. When do you get into manga? Okay. Like couple years ago I guess. Tapi aku tak pasal lagu tak tahu ada lagu-lagu best kan untuk Afiq dengar kan. But I was really good kan. Betul lah. Tiba-tiba ada keluar nasyid kan. La ilaha illallah. Oh yeah, what was it that inspired you to get more into it? I don't know. I guess let me think. I was after I discovered a series that I really like. Alamak. Yeah, I was just like really fed up with a lot of things, and I got super into this one series that I really into. It was, I guess I had an edgy phase where I just hate everyone around me and wanted to be myself. Haha. Hey, kind of like Yuri from Monica. Sorry. Sedap emosi guys. Sorry. It's completely wrong, so it's cool that you both really found your thing. They are more like opposite, but it sounds like they helped you a lot through that time. No, wait. Well, what the heck? Is that book even bigger than the last one you were reading? It's technically slightly longer, but not be very much. How high do you think it will go if you stack up the whole series? Natsuki estimated by holding her hand a height above her head, setting up a imaginary stack. I should get one of this manga. That's like 50 volume long, so that I can say I read more than you. Haha. Not that I have the money for that. Please, they will hardly count when your book only have a few words per page. I know, I was just joking. Yeah. I got never actually read book like yours. It's the boring for me. Yuri should glare. That's okay. It's not boring. Aduh. Janganlah start gaduh. Pening tu. Pening lah. Peningan dek-dek guys. Aku bayar dulu. Bayar gini semata-mata nak bergaduh. Kalau aku bergaduh dengan Hafid apa lagi? Tak payah dia bergaduh.
Bodoh.
Ya.
Oh bodohnya. Kau lagi bodoh.
Ya ke? Kau ni Hafid dah lah kau tak guna. Alah kau ni
Sudah.
Hafid bidak kau tak bijak kau ni Hafid. Aduh. Tak bijak kau pergi Hafid. Cerita kita gaduh.
Kau lagi tak bijak. Kau lagi tak bijak.
Dah sudah cukup. Can I have my opinion? I just take it to convolute. Sorry, I lost from the floor. Gross. Also wash your hand before touching any of my book. My hand are dirty. Just do it. The odds are there even if you can see them. Fine. So you throw out the door and ask for them. Habis. Really, you look a little upset. What kind of nervous does she have to call my hobby boring? Guys, sebenarnya kalau kau tahu pencipta air ni sebenarnya Wafik tau. Wafik sebenarnya cerita air kosong. Dah ya. Karena dah shit. Kau mahu hobby bang. Masih dia correct yourself. Gula-gula pun ada guys. Sabar. Tu dia pemain lagu gula. Gular. Keropok pun ada. Ni semua untuk live aku ni. Live aku ni tak silap aku panjang. Tak silap dia kata yang section paling panjang reflection. Tahu aku sedia semua benda ni. How do I consider this ni? How about just living me? Not that I'll need it lately. Then I made that thing. You heard about it. I'm sorry, Yuri. Alright. There's no feeling about what they like and not like.
Makan kan?
Gula.
Patah betul.
Dia crash ya. Okay, dia positif kan. Constructive. Ama. That's the thing about diversity made me reflect on the power of language, and I thought it would be a good topic for the literature club. Don't you think? I'm sure we're going to have different opening a lot, so I need to make sure we're prepared to keep positive atmosphere in the club. If you say so, sure. Emosi.
Oh, sekarang kau dah terbadah Mio.
Baik. Bedek aku tiba-tiba jadi kosong. Dia padam je bedek aku.
Ya.
Padam je bedek aku. Lalu kau berjalan kan? Fik, lalu kau berjalan kan Fik?
Jap, aku tengok.
Tiba-tiba bedek aku padam. Ya. Yeah, Donald. Hayo. Apa ya? For example, this poetry that narrative cause conversation. So, what? This goes for poetry, narrative, casual conversation, basically, I think. For example, say, what's your favorite food? I have them organized by category. Cherries. Oh, cherry. Aku suka cherries. Really? I always thought cherry tastes nasty. What? What? If you stress, drink Monster. Aku very suka sih. I'm really not I'm not like apa? Cherries. Yeah, cherries. Cherries kind of suck. What if you feel? You're not sad. Depressive, baby. Oh my god! Again. If I suck. Hold.
Oh, Mio, stream con lẹ Mio.
Kan dia tu sorry guys. Ya, aku try masuk dulu je. Hold. Aku rasa sebab I think because I with tu coffee in this meat, so I can lah. Mana sekarang? Rafiq.
Stream con lẹ Mio, stream con lẹ.
Mana ada? Ya ke? Main Rafiq.
Dia tahu stream con lẹ tadi.
Tadi kau.
Masa balik.
Dia loading apa? Sabar je guys. Aku takut bila aku pandang live aku ni nanti dia akan jadi separuh je video aku. Hold guys, hold. Let go. Okay, nampak? Bila aku leave mid, game ni dia terus lah, bagus lah. Okay, sekejap. Bila aku ni leave mid dulu. Aku tak boleh main mid dengan orang. Dia kan lagi sulit. Okay, let's go. What's other tag? But let's realize something like tasty is completely subjective. When I say something like I think cherry is tasty natty, I'm using objective language. Actually, you say in reality that cherry are delicious with my own, which is that cherry are nasty. Wait, hold on. How is that objective when you just say it was only your own opinion? It has to do with the way our brain interprets this word. What the reality of the cherry, now you're feeling about them. Let's hear it. Close the one for a second. I pretend I didn't tell you that I think cherry are nasty. Good. So what if instead of that I said like, I tried cherry and they're not for me, not kind of flavor I enjoy. How did? Good. But it's fine. As long as you don't call me damn nasty. Nasty is a nasty word. Okay, so cherries was kind of a weird example, but I think you get the point across. The time around, instead of talking about the cherries, I just talk about how they're feeling and say, oh, they get defensive. So instead of clashing with each other, it's like we receive an invitation to talk about our difference. Yuri, you don't need to take notes. I'm not with you or something. I know what. I was just... sorry, I didn't mean to call you out. You can do whatever you like. But does anyone have any thoughts so far? Yeah, I just feel like I shouldn't have to put all my language through a filter just to protect someone's feeling. Well, you don't have to. The choice is yours on how you want to come across to other people. And only suggesting it as a tool to help turn your difference into a positive experience rather than an argument. Hold on. Siapa aku lag? My stream lag. Right, sorry. Whatever you say, cherry hater. Cherry hater. Oh, come on. Sorry, I actually like cherry. Lag. Like cherry, I will just say that to help put the phrase. What the heck? I'm in the pit. I'm a dupe. I'm sorry, I'll make it up to you later. How about the cherry sundae? You're welcome to do me anytime, my beloved president. Buying your people loyalty, how deep Alright. Nah, laju. Like you would turn down a free Sunday, Yuri. Hold. Nah, sebab aku tak ada ambil, aku boleh je lah ambil fikir ni. Like you would turn down a free Sunday, Yuri. In the other week. That was, I was reading and not keeping track of them. And then now we're getting off topic. So now that we have to get off it, how about we try it? Let's try to have a productive discussion about our different in opinion. I mean, do you want to start? Well, I'm ready not to. Oh, how come? Well, because I don't see anything productive can come from that. They just go into start fight. No, I'll be fine. That's fine. I'm here to moderate. You have a calm and rational discussion. Yeah, I give you a little more credit. I'm not a child, you don't have to call them a feeling. I always think it's more respectable to just speak on your mind. Respectable? The pressure change at the word. As money can go, oh guys, this but Natsuki kan dia, Natsuki is really Natsuki and Yuri always fight, right? So I don't think. Wait, hold. And what I can recall, be respected with the girls or the class or the method for Yuri. Well, the point of the assessment isn't exactly like it's fine. I have nothing against anyone personally. You're entitled to enjoy whatever it is you like. I just people more depth and nuance in my reading material. I look for stories that are imaginative and sophisticated beyond the surface level. Well, they just misunderstanding then. I thought you were gonna say that manga for children or something like I don't hear enough of that. But there's plenty of deep manga. I'm not clueless about manga. I read my own fair share when I was younger. What? Are you serious? How come you never taught me? Because I'm past that point in my life and I really prefer not to read it. Yes. I prefer more measured thing now. Excuse me. Okay, hold on. Can I jump in here? Let's try to keep things objective. Ini laju lah tiba aku punya live ni guys. 6,010. Oh nah guys. 6,010. Okay. Live chat. Ngomong. Try to keep things objective. Sekejap. Live chat. Top chat. Live chat. Okay. Let's try to keep things objective. Because hey, even the manga is mature. Then are you playing that someone is mature for being into it? Well, maybe it's mature to just prepare for having different tastes than you. It's okay. Dah. Not everybody immature. I already know Natsuki manga and Yuri fantasy and I love them both in their own way. Okay. It's great that you like it, but I still find it boring. Boring is subjective. Okay, it's both for me. That's subjective. But dah lah. Okay, boring is subjective. Dah tu je. Dah siap dah. Ada gaduh. Really good. I mean the thing about this is ridiculous. You see why I didn't want to participate in this? I know where you're going to make people upset. I'm not upset. Like I said, I don't care what other people think. But I never get the impression that you secretly look down upon me, so I'm glad my suspicions were confirmed. Not right at all, you're making assumption. You can blame me for getting defensive when nobody ever has the least bit of respect for the thing that I'm into. The only thing I look down upon when people make fun of for me for just being myself and trying to mind my own business. What have you looked in the mirror? Tell me again. Nak main Doki ni guys. Naklah aku main Doki ni. Dah 3 tahun je sini ni. I mean the thing you're saying right now. Let's just be friends. Problem next time, okay? The Twitch club is the boring thing. There's no happiness. Apa benda ni? Mula dah habis duit aku guys. 452 4,000 4,000 5,000 2,000. Tadi sebab aku tahu big rate aku ni tiba-tiba sebab ni dia loading tadi. Aduh. Aku nak kena pakai aku punya data. 3,000 3,000 3,000. Silly. Alright, Yuri pacing words. Send the club room into chalk like that. How did this happen? It's my fault. Yuri wasn't wrong. I shouldn't have tried to moderate in the conflict when I know how bad I am at dealing with conflict. It was a really stupid thing for me to do. Tak tahu dingin. It's nobody's fault and it wasn't stupid. Everyone in the club is a nice person and nobody would have expected this. But I get too sensitive about the thing we really love. Honestly, she kind of broke into point herself. Let's say I don't care if you're not into manga, but if you actually look down on other people for it, it's that kind of the point I was trying to make in the first place. It's not about sugar, clothing, it's about just recognizing and understanding of difference. Okay, but here's the thing about that. You actually look down on me and it has nothing to do. Nanti aku nak record pakai aku punya PC supaya tak ada lag and then the work, chores, everything like that. So I see what you were trying to do, but I really think the problem here is her, not just like the way we talk to each other, right? I mean, Yuri is like that. She loves better than you're giving her credit for. I'm sure she will reflect on this. I said it one sure. Sudah, it'll be fine. You don't have to beat yourself up over it. If you ask me, it's good that the truth finally came out. Because I can just move on now. But it's fine, I promise. Let's just get our mind off this, okay? In fact, it's a good opportunity to read some manga without having to worry about feeding Yuri's special complex. What do you mean? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. It's been 4 oh, I talk or read manga or whatever you want, but I don't be mean to my friend, okay? Sorry, I'm just Peter. Everything will be okay. I mean, I don't have the answer, but I at least know that we're all good people and don't want to hurt each other. This will be a learning experience. Like I said, her unnichness is given away by how much she has to force the reassuring tone in her voice. This was bound to happen. Eventually, Natsuki and Yuri have always engaged with each other, the least out of anyone in this reason. So sorry about that. 3 jam guys. It's really as we proceed to distract themselves in manga. Monica said to herself, unable to shake her worried thought. Where the club really had to just come to terms with the fact that some members will become compatible with each other. Monica desperately doesn't want to admit that, and she knows Sayori doesn't either. But for once, the solution doesn't seem to be sight. Habis? Habis. Alright. Penat agak aku main benda ni guys. Reflection part 2. Pasal nanti kita habiskan live kita. Okay, sekejap je. Oh ya, lama sangat aku habis. Apa yang baru ni guys? Playlist apa ni je lah. Oh, hayo Sayori. Pictures. Hold on. Picture mesti tak ada baru. Ni semua film fan. Ni sebelum lah. Ni katanya sebelum. Dan ini guys. Ini guys. Aku rasa ni NG ataupun ini Salvato kan. Kan nampak muka dia Salvato kan. Kan. Gila lah. Handsome kan muka Salvato. Patut ramai suka. MG. Itu dia. Background. Ni fan art. Fan art ni macam cantik dia lukis. Let's go to the reflection part tu. Aku nak baca dengan masa. Let's go. Okay. Whenever they arrive, Celia arrived at the club room later than usual. This is not late. As she entered, it appeared to be empty still. So she sits down at desk and pulls out a sheet of paper print to jot down her talk. Celia has made her habit of scribbling her talk and filling on the paper whenever possible, and it tends to serve as her inspiration for poetry. My heart feels vacant because the sheet fell away. Yo, yeah, that's okay. Natsuki poked her head out from behind the closet door. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. But it would have been a lot more awkward if I didn't say anything. I doubt you want me listening in on your poetry thing. Yeah. Thanks for realizing that. Should I let you finish that up then? Oh no, it wasn't. I mean, I just do it whenever it's convenient. You're not interrupting. Where's Monica, by the way? I'm by. Yes, sir. She out? Oh, she is out in the hallway. Huh? Why? Well, just in case she ran into Yuri. Namda Yuri is to know to come into the club room by herself, so... Oh. Yeah, that's your really thing. Baru kalau dah lagu, baru habis. Baru habis musuh lagu. Hmm. Um, you got to have a feeling. For some people, it's really hard to cope when you get a bad talk in your head. Maybe you can distract yourself for a little while, but as soon as it's just you and your talk again, it come back. Yeah. Hmm? I just want us to have a normal club meeting. It's a lot easier to pretend like it never happened if we all just ignore it and move on. I don't want to be bothered by this. It's so stupid. Her opinion of me doesn't matter anyway. Besides, it made me feel really guilty, and I hate that too. It's okay to have feelings. It doesn't make you weak. These are you. Nalibu, guys. It doesn't make you weak. Let's figure this out together. Fine. It's only because you're good at stuff. Let's try to come up with happy sense. Maybe that will help us understand where your bad feelings are coming from. Well, I was happy that's the way they were before we had to have that conversation. In the manga, maybe I double talk because my friend and other people make fun of manga all the time but I just brush it off and ignore them. Or something, but it really got to me this time, and I hate that I'm letting that happen. Is it because it came from Yuri? No, why would that matter? I mean, well, maybe. I hate that she thinks she's so much better than me. And because she like to pretend to be all sophisticated. Yeah, that's what it is. What it is. At least other people decide that they don't like me or mango, right? Or muda dah. 855 bit rate. Berapa banyak bit rate aku terus ni. Bit rate aku dah busuk dah guys. But you act like she too good to even give it a chance. Tak aku punya ni origin. Tutup. Good even give it a chance. Sorry. Everyone deserves a change. Yeah, exactly. Would you give Yuri a good chance? After this, obviously not. What about before this? Well, I will until I got bored, which wouldn't take very long. But if you are actually keep an open mind, then it's not hard to realize that a story can be deep and meaningful without being needlessly complicated. I see. But I like Yuri books. Yeah, but you like manga more, right? Aduh. I like them both. I like them in different ways, but I like them both. I mean, the manga is either honest and fun and easy to just let go with. And Fantasy has a lot of things to interact and uncover. And it's really rewarding to have some good quiet times when Because Bahasa ni dah pening dah. Nak baca kan manga dulu ke nak baca fantasy. Aduh, kena baca dua-dua bulan. Memang macam bosan. Memang benda lah kan. Habis lah kepala dia. Well, the both the manga and the fantasy are true themselves. So I love them both. And I think there's room for both of them to be the same club together. I just feel like maybe they have more in common than you would think. How do you get along with everyone so well? I always get into fight with people. Like first it was with Monica when I was in the new club. And then it was you and now it's Yuri. And I always like, oh, that person is being such a jerk. And if they just realize that, then we'll call and let's get along. But nobody else had this problem. I just keep running away from the reality that everybody just a jerk to me because nobody like me. And I don't know why, and I don't know what to do about it. I don't know what's wrong with me. I hate it. It's okay. They put the cover their head on their shoulder. You know what the person, you deserve to be loved as much as everyone else. You know what else? Different way dah 630 bit rate. Sabar guys. Dia akan loading lagi guys. Wait, ready? Body cat, Aku nak habis cepat game ni guys. Aduh. Aku nak habis cepat game ni. Cepat. And it feel like you magically connect. But at the time, even if both people are really nice, it's easy for them to misunderstand each other or get the communication wrong. It's something that you struggle a lot with too. It can be really hard. It takes a lot of reflection and self-awareness and vulnerability. I'm bad at that, the one. Vulnerability. I always had to be strongest. What do you mean? Tell me about that part of you. Well, it's so stupid, but I'm really used to people being mean to me. Like my friend and I guess my dad, like when I don't get good credits or any stupid thing, like if my room isn't clean. So what I'm gonna do, cry about it. Yep. If I let myself get upset, Then you let. I mean, like if something goes wrong, and then when the tiny hit, it might be my fault. Then I just get really angry, and I find always way to blame everything else instead. You see yourself as better than Yuri. If I said that, then I would just sound really full of. If you want to learn more about themselves, it's a part of vulnerability, you know. It's something that we have feeling that we don't like. I had that. My feeling made me a bad person because my feeling just want to tell me that I'm so much better than her. They say judgmental, we don't know it at all. For start in her edgy face and then I'm just way above the garbage. But I'm terrible for feeling that way. You're not terrible. You're not your feeling. But you are not your feeling. Say that to yourself out loud. Fine. Natsuki, just say that. I still say the right thing. Yes, I'm not my feeling. Ah, good boy. The way that I like the picture is that that feeling are like your roommate. You live in the same house and you gotta see each other every day. And even if you can ignore each other, most of the time you're gonna run into each other. Every now and then, and it's gonna make you feel like aku takut bila aku habiskan live aku ni dia akan jadi separuh tau. Dia akan jadi separuh sebab part yang loading tu dia akan potong. So dia akan jadi separuh. Banyak part loading tau saya akan jadi. So the other option is to get know each other. Communicate and learn from each other. And maybe even help each other change for the better. Does that help you understand? You don't. How do you know so much about this stuff? Theory is the best people to understand happy. Theory is the best people to see the happy. I just have a roommate that can be really hard to get along with. Called depression. Depression. But you're like the happiest person I know. I'm not my feeling. Mio kan? Bukan. Aku bukan Mio. I'm not my feeling. I want to be a good person like you. Shit. You're a good person, you know? Aduh, sudah. Udah, Reload je. Okay, Yuri and Monica. And I think you we should learn about you. It's okay, my side feeling a little overwhelmed. Despite the kind of range complicate. Aku Milo. Biar aku dah kosong lah. Biar macam sini ya, sorry guys. Sabar. Okay. Aku cepat habiskan. It was a thought she was implicated for one after becoming vulnerable. It was a thought she began to rediscover an old one that cannot simply be bandaged and left alone any longer. Habis dah? Tolong habis. Okay, habis ni. Oh, baru guys. Baru. Ni dah lah. Ni dah loading. Lama. Oh. Aku takut aku punya ni banyak sangat turun. Apa tu? Nama dia? Bitrate. Really, what you doing all the way over here? I was looking for you. Really don't yell at me. Oh, I'm not going to yell at you. And you want to say that I'm sorry about what happened yesterday. It was unfair for me to put everyone on the spot like that. Next time, I will just try to jump and then solve everyone's problem. I guess it's a bad habit of mine. You're not mad at me? I thought you were one mad at me. I was so awful yesterday. Because I'm recalling the detail of the argument. I can't even have a normal conversation without saying something wrong and making everyone upset. Hold on, that's not what happened at all. Let's talk about this, okay? She did pause for a second, then managed not. Monica take a seat next to her on the staircase. I'm having a lot of negative talk and I can't get away from them. What kind of negative the pattern? Like everyone had me. Especially Natsuki. Oh, that's terrible. I don't think Natsuki hates you. How do you know? Well, because I think about the time that she found herself in a relationship with Natsuki. And how a display of maturity for Monica was enough for Natsuki to revelate her own feelings, well. I think Natsuki is just naturally defensive. I think she act mean when she feel she needs to protect herself. But you know, she really not a bad person in fact. I think she can be really thoughtful and considerate. She just, well, I guess the way it works is that she want to receive some degree of kindness first before she feel comfortable to return it. Oh, but that means she burdened us of me. And I don't know how to say that make people like me. Every time I open my mouth, I just really shake her head at yourself and tug on her hair. It's okay, you don't need to beat yourself up. I think anyone would like you if they've had the chance to get to know you. Well, unfortunately, the opposite is true. That's why I'm I, I'm not talkative anymore in the first place. Because everyone used to think I was weird and talk about me behind my back. That's just what happened when I draw attention to myself. As a kid, it was say she found it more respectable when people speak their mind, so I did. And then she hate me anyway. There was dinner to my fears. But sorry, and I like you, and we got to your Lord by now, right? Hold. Tadi, aduh. Hmm, Yuri doesn't seem to have responded. Thumbnail. Hey, what do you think of Natsuki? I don't think about her. That's not what I mean, really. I just, I was just wondering if you had an opinion of her. I do. What is it? That's okay. Seem to bring out the worst in me, and I feel really ashamed of it. I like to think of myself as a fairly sophisticated person. So for someone to just treat me like I'm inferior despite my friends, apa lah? Hmm. Just the worst kind of insult. But everyone else seemed to like her, so the only explanation is that it's me who was doing something wrong again. My feeling about her are wrong, and I'm wrong to get upset over something so childish and inconsequential. No, Yuri, feeling are never wrong. Well, that's not right. That's the thing. Self-fulfilling a certain way about things. We can, just acknowledge that they exist and try to understand them better. I could never be mad at you for just feeling a certain way. It's about how you handle them. And I think working through feeling is a great opportunity for teamwork. Really use a digital expression. You make it sound so easy. You're so mature and so good with people. I feel like such a child in comparison. Oh, Yuri, I'm far from perfect. But these are real learned skills. They didn't come naturally to me either. It's really hard to reflect on yourself and separate your feeling from your dog. I just want to be a good person. Well, I think it takes a good person to get this far. That's not enough. It's not good enough. I want to be able to communicate it to her. Communicate what? How I feel. How it make me feel frustrated and upset when she gets so negative and dismissive of the thing that means so much to me. And how it aku sebenarnya tak tahu, aku sebenarnya tengah fikir pasal asrama aku. Sebenarnya tau. Aku tak baca pun, aku tak faham apa pasal dia cakap. How it remind of me. But because I know what it's like to feel misunderstood and angry at everyone. I know that telling yourself you're better than anyone else is just defense mechanism. We're just people. Hmm. Mula lah. Mula lah. Tak, it's okay. YouTube ni tengah ni lah guys, dah gila sekarang ni. I can tell it when the page is disturbed like this. Yeah, you can focus on your reading when the piece is disturbed, right? Because that's what the literature club should be happy for everyone. When you collect in adoration, I feel like saying you must be rubbing on me, cause I really want to hug you now. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. No, I mean, I wanted to, then I would really mind so. Monica puts you into short embrace. You're so gentle, and I love when you communicate your feeling. I feel lucky to get this side of you, and I'm sure Natsuki will too. You got me to write her a letter? Oh, a letter? What a great idea! It's because I'm not good at talking, especially under pressure. I always let my feelings get the best of me, and I forget to say all the important thing, and I say thing I don't mean. Well, I think a letter will be wonderful. Such a nice way to communicate. It is feel hardened with determination. People don't actually gravitate towards me like they do for you and Shori. My personality just isn't suited for that, and I wouldn't want it to be. But something that I learned is that friendship don't always just magically paper. Paper ke tadi? Magically appear out of thin air. For instance, I never would have seen myself making friends with someone like Sherry. Where I was in alone of it. I think it was the same if you. You both gave me a lot of time and patience, and I wonder if she to make more friends, I had to be somebody that. Oh, that or not. Aku dah lah minute. She's kicking abis. Magically for formula I have to follow in order to make someone like me, and that just like me to think that I was occupied with myself that I fail to understand other people. Which I had. Friendship happen when you think about other person, when you offer your time and effort to understand them and respect them and trust that they also won't be the be a good person. That's why I learned through my observation literature club. Observation? Mula. Mereka caught by surprise. Mula. Really had already kept to herself. So much that it's so unusual to hear her suddenly talking about the club like this. But Yuri got smart herself. You always let me listen to your talk about people. Say Yuri too, and it made me happy because I learned a lot of things. That's so sweet. I had no idea it meant that much to you. I never thought much of it, but in the past week, Yuri always seemed to be especially attentive when it came to the problem and concern of others. Always wanted to listen and learn more about her friend in the club. Abes? Yeah, well, it's true. Sayori and Monica are naturally more comfortable with other people and can more easily work through his situation of conflict. But that doesn't make them better people. Everyone has strengths and weaknesses, and their capacity to grow. Wow. And the first step forward towards improving oneself is reflection and self-awareness. It's something that Yuri never gave herself enough credit for, but that Monica can recognize it as an incredible trait. And with that, her confidence in the club is restored. Habis? Apa? Lamanya? Betul agak lama, guys. A very shy girl with long pretty hair is wandering that bustling lunchtime hallways, her face pressing into her collarbone. When she finds the literature club president classroom, she stands at the door glancing all around her before pressing aside. Monica is sitting and chatting with a group of unknown friends. Yeah, I suspected this was a bad idea after all. Suddenly Monica glanced toward the door, making the girl panic and dug out of sight. Because she can regain composure and decide for sure to leave, the classroom door gently opened. Yuri, who was surprised to see you during lunch. You're squid. Please help me. What, is everything okay? Yuri had to shake his head. I don't know how to write letters. Thank goodness. I thought there was some kind of emergency. Monica briefly glances over her shoulder at her other friend. Do you want some help? We can go find an empty classroom or something. Is that okay? I'll be back taking you away from your friend. It's totally fine, I promise. We weren't really doing anything. 1 second. Monica threw back into her classroom, said something like, I gotta go to her friend, and grabbed a pen over the desk before returning to Yuri. Okay, let's find somewhere quiet. Aduh. Panjang guys. We not follow Monica at the top of them set off. How are you today? Me? Well, yes. Oh guys, sorry, I was just caught off guard. I'm doing well today, just tired. I never seem to get enough sleep during the week. How come? I don't know. I think I'm just easily distracted to get really sucked into things that started neglecting the time. Me too, I do that too. Ah, ha ha ha. Hey, this classroom is empty. Let's go in here. After peering inside, Monica opened the classroom door and the two of them entered. During the moment of relaxation end, she watches as Monica pulls two chairs up to the same desk and obeys as Monica back at the seat. She stared down at an empty desk. You nervous? I don't want to do this. We don't have to. I can came up with something else. Yuri shook her head. It's my chance to do something good. I need to take initiative. Gosh, you must be really determined. I know how hard it is to step out of your comfort zone. I'll be sure to encourage you. Yuri pushes through her anxiety and grabbed a handful of lined paper from her notebook. Then she picked up her pen. There you go. There you go. Hey, your left hand and your left hand that's neat. Ah. Yeah. Well, now I don't have to worry about bumping your arm. Oh, I want to screenshot. This is so cute. Oh, aku screenshot betul tak? Aku naik kat window. Nice, betul. Now I don't have to worry about bumping your arm. Monica played for rub his shoulder against Yuri. Sorry, I'm just being silly, I guess. Anyway, how about we start by listing the different things you want to say to her? Hmm? Yuri thinks, I feel embarrassed all of a sudden. Oh, it's okay. How about some of the things you said to me yesterday? But, never mind, I guess I try. Yuri think for a moment longer, her tension abated. Then she read the word reflection. This is about my reflection on our her Bible. Lah. The key question is why we act like this towards each other, but we have been able to separate by friend Sally and Monica. That's me. Yeah, it is. So, do the things. I'm able to be friend the two of you because you take the time to understand my need and respect my interests. Hmm? Mm-hmm. The same goes for Natsuki too. We started off as pretty. Yep, yes. Hold on. Asal tiba kata aku punya ni macam live aku cepat dia kata cepat padam. Dia kata live aku terpadam. Asal tiba kata dia ni macam live aku terpadam. Live aku terpadam ke guys? Live aku terpadam ke guys? Live aku terpadam ni. Padam ni. Udah terpadam. Terpadam tak sebab. Terpadam ni guys. Terpadam kan? Tak. Mio tak. Mio tak padam ah. Damn Mio ni. Okay. Let's go. Sambung. We start out as pretty hostile. Kena habis cepat. Hostile to each other because I was so worried about getting what I wanted, but she just wanted to be respectful more than anything else. Once I stopped making it all about me, she was able to do the same. I want to do that too. So what kind of thing do you want to do for her? Udah dah. Coding. Aku ni sebab ada data phone aku lah. Nanti bukan sebab live aku ni okay je. Data phone aku. Data phone aku ni lah. I want to do the same thing for her that I like to receive. I like it when people respond. Cepat lah kau. Alah. Benda ni kan. Aku benci betul lah wifi. Aku susah betul nak live pakai Unify. Susah betul tak susah. Sekejap. Satu papat period tu. Sekejap. Hello? Guys? Hello guys? Wifi aku memang macam ni guys. Dia susah lah. Wifi aku gini lah. Atau boleh sebab data aku. I didn't want to take that to remember that the is faded vulnerable, so we should make sure that the letter put the face first. It's hard when you're feeling hurt, but never had to just tell someone all the thing that they're doing wrong. I think the first you have to make sure that they know you're ready to respect them and listen to them and admit the thing that you feel you could do better. The 3 paragraph are the point. I like that. My talk was all this guys. I had no idea how to come up with any kind of structure. You're so amazing at this. Oh, stop. You've done so much more than I have you know? You spend so much time reflecting and being open-minded that the hardest thing anyone know. All I'm doing is helping you put in one piece of paper. So I think you're the amazing one. Monica give you the hand a quick squeeze. But as she let go, she caught by surprise when Yuri curls her finger to hold Monica's hand in place. But for a while, that silence, save for a questioning scratching of Yuri pen against the paper. Yesterday, you told me something that I'm thinking about a lot. What was that? Cepat, cepat dah habis. Ya Allah, aku dah nak update. Live aku padam kan. The thing about how feeling are right or wrong, and they just instead of being we need to come to terms with. It made me think about how person behavior isn't always just how they decide to be. it's also a matter of their past experience and their associations. And I think, madam, left padam, bagus, left padam. Alah, left padam. Left padam, guys. Left padam, guys. Ni aku tak suka ni. Tak, aku tengok aku tiba-tiba aku terpadam. Tak terpadam kan? Aduh, takut lah. Cepat habis. Nak tak habis cepat ni. Okay, sabar. Cepat. I think that helped me see other people as actually, rather than as an internet site character, or get to go somehow. Is that how you feel about Natsuki? You're nuts. But in reality, one is always trying their best, and everyone want to be happy. Mereka appears over Yuri paper, but to her surprise, lama gila guys. This close especially covering if we were I have to be able. Padam lagi ke? Ya Allah, aku punya phone ni dah kenapa? Gila sangat phone aku ni guys. Tiba masuk iklan. Nak aku dengan phone aku ni. Lah, out you know. It's okay. Kalau kau nampak macam kau tu buka video yang lain kan, kau buka balik aku punya live. Macam ni. I thought a lot more organized now after being able to walk to you about it. Now that I'm actually putting on the paper, I really prefer other not to read it. Boleh tak aku buat sambung nanti? Kau janganlah. Ni dah tak save. Aku nak habiskan live aku cepat ni. Really like something to save. I'm kind of glad to hear that actually. I somehow keep finding ways to bite into this whole thing I done now to me. Hahaha. But I also been so wonderful talking about this. I mean, I always told it to you. It's mine. I was always betrayed by this thing. I just saw incomprehensible. Me, I never get the hang of being one. Mula dah. Pegang macam aku. Oh, nak nangis aku guys. Sabar jap. Cepatlah. Cepatlah, ya Allah. Bilik aku dah turun ni. Cepatlah, ya Allah. Lama gila. Shit lah. Data aku okay je tau. Ni wifi ni. Data aku okay je. Ataupun sebab game caster. Game caster gini lah. Game caster nak sakitkan hati orang. Cepatlah. Ya Allah, lamanya. Lama gila. Wahalah. Sekejap. Lama benda ni. Data aku okay je tau. Ni wifi ni. Data aku okay. Okay, sabar. Dah okay. Sabar. Lama gila aku nak ambil masalah sahabat tu. Sahabat tu buat benda tak guna tu. Sahabat tu buat mess. Sahabat tu buat benda tak betul. This is so much actually that help me make sense of something. So just don't call it damage piece. More than give you a gentle smile. I can't believe I got to this club looking for a fantastic gig and all I get was a friend who bullied me. Is that a joke? Of course it is. I can still with you. Sorry. No, I love it. Please never change. As you wish. Fine, habis pun. Sakit pun aku nak macam benda ni. Yuri just at the clock. You're almost out of time. Will you able to finish? For the end of the day, probably. But I don't want to come out to the club same day that I escalated. I'm too shy. I can give it to her instead if you like. You're not. As long as you promise not to read it. Of course I promise. Thank you. You said to turn up. I'll message you when it's ready. Monica nods. Good luck and behave if you need me. You're written not in the third part. Habis? Itulah habis. Finally! Aku penat gila nak mampus. Ni tak payah baca. Okay. Yuri, nice. Aku penat. Aduh. Sakit perut. Aku sakit perut. Aduh. Oh, ni satu je lah guys. Aku nak habis tu. Promo saya dapat apa lagi. Songs. Reflection. Sumpah lama. Lama gila aku nak ambil tu. Sampai menangis aku tau. Jap. 2019. How does get it? Yeah, F episode. False. Hold. I don't know. Oh, kita dah collect semua ni guys. Ini semua ni kita dah collect dah. Alhamdulillah, dah collect semua ni. Ya, sini nanti aku guna lagi. Ya, sini belum collect. CGS, JS. Aku tak collect lagi. Pom nanti aku dah collect semua. Bila dah collect semua, jadi aku set paper ke tak ya? Saya dulu. Aku harus kena Natsuki. Aku sama Natsuki dulu. Go. So, guys, aku punya live kali ni guys sangat-sangat teruk sampai hampir aku menangis. So, namanya guys, akhirnya habis juga aksesori yang paling panjang dekat dalam game ni. So, yeah. Aku dapat korang untuk aksesori kali ni, reflection. Adakah kau suka untuk reflection kali ni? So, kita akan ambil lah kita sampai sini guys. Atau korang yang kita tak tahu. So, ingat ya guys, sebelum kita ambilkan video kita kena korang jangan lupa press like and subscribe to my channel, okay? Not that hard, just press it. Just press it, not hard. Okay. So yeah guys, itu je lah video tu kali ni guys. Jangan lupa like, subscribe to my channel. Okay guys, video gamers, ciao dulu. Assalamualaikum. Unify suck. Always suck. So jump. Bye guys. Oh wait.